Okay, everybody, exciting news, exciting times. Here we go. So, first things first, I tried to figure out the coordinates. X this way is positive, X this way is minus, Y this way is negative, and Y this way is positive. Now, I can change that in the Mach 3 settings if I wish. But for now, as long as I know which is which, that's good enough. So, what I'd like to do is mill this chunk of steel flat. So I'm going to face this plate of steel. So first things first, we're going to get it kind of into position. Which, I mean, it's close now. As it is. I'm not going to make it, perfect. We'll figure out how far this is, and then let's run the mill over that way to make sure it runs over there and doesn't give us any lip. Alright, let's see what we got here. So there's 7 inches, and so we're looking at 7.5 inches approximately. So let's wrap it over 7.5 inches and see what happens. 7.5. We'll do, actually no features, it's a rapid. Okay. Here we go. Enter. Please don't crash. I really don't like how that's wobbling. We're at 450-ish. There it is. Okay, so we have a step issue. Well, not a step issue, we have a velocity issue. So, let's go into the configuration here. Motor tuning. Let's bump this down to 10. And we'll bump the acceleration down to 5. Because the step's at 4,000. Save. Okay. So we didn't quite make it over. We're gonna have to bring her back and do that again. So reset. If I put in a bigger power supply, I'll have faster rapids without worry of this stuff. And I probably will end up doing that. But right now, I don't know. I just want to get this thing working. I'll feel better. Alright. So we'll reset 0. Oh, hang on. Sorry about the light there. Reset 0. Let's try that again. Alright. X 7.5. You can hear it fighting against that. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I really do hope not. Again. Damn it. Alright. Gotta make a few more adjustments here. Now that we're just about ready to go, what I need to figure out is my feed rate. Now, mine's going to be a little different than yours because of the velocity and acceleration. You know, somebody who has different steps per inch, etc., has to figure out their feed rate a little bit different. There is different methods to feed rate. There's different versions, and unfortunately right now it's escaping my mind, which isn't uncommon. But in any case, just because I put a feed rate in here, don't take that as gospel, because yours could be completely different. But I have to figure that out first. So what I'm going to do, I've got this tool pretty good distance away, and I have it zeroed where I want the tool to be. So I'm going to bring the tool to 0 at a specific feed rate, and I'm going to work on figuring out that way, you know, which feed rate seems to be appropriate, and I can always adjust it in the feed rate override if I need to. Alright, so let's try this. Alright, I'm starting off with a feed rate of 1. Let's see what happens, how fast that is. I'm sorry, I can't get it to focus right. But anyway, that feed rate seemed pretty good. I'm thinking maybe a little slower for a first cut. I'd feel a little better. So let's bring that down a little bit. Well, let's do half. Like I said, we can adjust the speed in the feed rate of Mach. So if we go a little bit slow, we can bump her up. Alright, it's already at 0, so it shouldn't move. So we'll push it back. Let's get off, click off of the bar here. So we'll bring it back and try that again. Enter, scroll up. And let's see what she does. Yeah, that might be on the slow side, but I say we run with it. The tortoise won the race. So, I think we're good. So, reset 0 on the X. Everything looks good. We'll run it from the MDI tab. Start this baby up. You know what? Let me back that off just a little bit, just in case. Alright. I'm running the end mill at 450 RPMs. So we're going to do a G01 X07.5 . 7.5 . 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 7 with a feed rate of 0.5. Now, this is all I got for oils. So let me put some 3-in-1 on here. Put up a little blast shield. And let's have at it. Contact. Oh, wait. Safety glasses. Hold on. Definitely want to make sure you got these on. Alright, it's starting. Doesn't look like it's cutting too much yet. There we go. I'm gonna go grab some real oil. Hang on. So far, so good. Almost halfway through the cut. So far, so good. I don't see anything catastrophically wrong. I'm gonna go grab a chip brush. Surface finish from this angle don't look too bad. Well, I mean, that has nothing to do with the CNC part of it. That's the mill, but still. So in the program, I noticed I adjusted the feed rate override to 0.4. So that's just about under half of what I put, which was 0.5. So I guess that's a quarter, 0.25 for feed rate. On my next pass, that's what I'll use. You know, that does seem like a good clip. Even though this seems to be moving slow, this seems to be moving fast. Okay, I was wrong. This feed rate is already calculated in. If you put in a 0.25 feed rate or a 0.5, it automatically adjusts this below the normal 100% or whatever. I thought I adjusted it on top of doing the feed rate. So ignore that other part. I decided to come straight back instead of go back and take the same path. I don't know, I think this is climb cutting or whatever it's called. In any case, my mill should be more than rigid enough to do this. And it seems to be doing it just fine. No explosions have been set off, so I think we're doing okay. Going good. I wanted to get you guys a shot of this. She's a beauty. Can't feel a darn thing. Nothing. I love that finish. Well, all in all, I think it came out pretty good. I do have this last one right here. There's a little bit of a line, and that's because I overcut. I went too far this way, but very little. I'm not worried about it. This was more for experiment. Very happy. Couple of things we learned here. First of all, this motor, extremely cool. It's barely even warm to the touch. This one over here is cold, so that tells me it's underpowered. It definitely needs more power, so I'm gonna have to adjust the drivers. I'll turn up the amperage or the current and get that bigger power supply going. The rapid feed, unfortunately, if I were to leave it like this, is extremely slow. And you know, it's not that big of a deal, obviously, but you don't want to sit here all day waiting for the thing to get into position at the same time. So might as well upgrade it, let it do its thing, and see what happens. That's about it. I mean, it ran as expected. I didn't have any issues with mock. I'm pretty sure all the coordinates are correct. The only thing I haven't done was the backlash. I haven't actually put in for the backlash yet. So tomorrow I'm gonna try cutting some circles. Not sure in what yet. Generally I like to use plastic or wax so I don't waste any material. But I've got so much junk stock, I might just grab a piece of aluminum or steel just you know, for the heck of it, and then play around with the backlash. But that's it for tonight, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.